Peter Boozy. I've had the privilege of traveling around a lot of northeastern Ontario for most of the summer. And a colleague and I are doing a book. And one of the results of that is that some communities don't say it's just private enterprise. They actually have grants for the renovation of buildings. For example, our sister city of North Bay. And they also put some money aside for heritage projects every year so that it accumulates and then they can do a big project. I just want to make a suggestion and see if our councillors or prospective councillors have any ideas on that. And then I want to tell a little story before I sit down.
Very short.
Very short. By accident, I happened upon a site because there's a sci-fi science fiction conference in Sudbury. You should all try to find that and read that site, because all the young people who are active in that, they said, why would you go to Sudbury? There's nothing to do there. That age range of 18 to 30, that's the group that has nothing to do here. They said, go to the little Montreal, and after that, forget Sudbury. I don't agree, but I'm saying that's the image outside.
As a member of the BIA, we have participated in the facade improvement program that the city did offer. $250,000 was put aside, and this was for members of the BIA or any of the merchants in the area, which are part of the BIA, to improve the facade of their properties, which in fact has elevated the look of the city. The best example is 12 Elgin, if you've had a look at it. I also sit on the Heritage Committee. I'm one of the founding members of it, and we are looking at incentives, which is part of the master plan. So I agree with you. If we want to maintain our heritage, if we want to maintain our buildings, if we want to maintain our downtowns, we have to create some incentives. And they have been there in the past, and we're working on the ones on heritage right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can tell you that I have absolutely no problem taking lessons from other cities. Other cities do great things, and the more we look to what they're doing, the better we'll be. And one of the things that we struggle here, especially with our businesses, is once they make improvements to their business, especially aesthetic, their taxes skyrocket. And what message does that send, right? We're saying to our businesses, don't invest because you'll have to pay more. And we need to stop doing that. We need to encourage it. And we definitely do not need to keep raising their taxes because they're leaving, and we need to stop it.
I just want to remind you all, though, that when someone's taxes go up, their assessment goes up. That is not done by the city. That is done by MPAC. Nevertheless, I understand people's dismay when that happens. I think, too, we have to remember that all these things are good things, you know, giving grants for, you know, renovating or updating these buildings, but they all come at a cost, and councillors have to work extremely hard to try and look at the budget in its totality and then decide which things are most important. And some of the things that I would like to do as an individual probably don't hit the top of that list, but we do the best we can. All I'm saying is we can't do everything you want unless the taxes are astronomical.
Yeah.
I want to be fair and give credit where it's due. I've been involved in a grant that has come to this city. The bar that's associated with the restaurant I run got a grant, did a facade improvement. It was a good program, and you know, I'd support continuing that. All programs can always use improvement, and you know, I have confidence that this program will improve. On youth leaving and youth not having things to do, that's where we are failing. We need to use media sources that youth understand, and unfortunately to this point our council hasn't been using social media, hasn't been using websites to engage youth, and I think that's extremely important. If you want youth to get engaged, you have to go where they are, and you have to speak to them on their terms. You'll get the answers for the things that they want, and then we can move forward in those areas.
Thank you.
That was a great question. I firmly believe that we need to give our youth some things to do in this community. What we're falling short of is that there's nothing for them to do. And we need people at council that are gonna be the eyes and ears and gonna listen to what people want. We need to listen, and I think council has failed at that, and they're not listening to the concerns of the residents and of our youth. We are the next generation, and we need to, the next 4 years are gonna be very crucial to the viability of Sudbury, and I think we need to step up and lead, but also listen. Thank you.
Thank you. Terry, go ahead. Okay.
I think over the